These 5 make their way to a haunted manor in hopes to exorcise the demons within. Quickly turn around and throw a dagger, and you see a shadowy, dysmorphed figure behind you.
Yeah.
It's like seems like a stretched out humanoid. And when you throw the dagger, it makes a sound, and the dagger seems to pass through.
Okay, I run back inside.
The most logical thing to do.
Whilst journeying through the haunted manor, they find pixies, creepy crawlies, and weird apparitions. But sometimes the hardest battles are within the party themselves.
We have to kill. Do we have to shed blood? Can't we just like knock him out? Dude, the karma. If we go around killing things, we are serial killer. We're not heroes. We're supposed to be the heroes of our own story.
We've already killed.
Brother, you don't understand. This isn't some fairy tale town.
We've already killed bandits at the start of the game. What's the difference, bro? What is
the difference? Is because we were self-defending. This is an harmless sleeping person.
No.
And other times, the hardest battles are with Lady Luck.
Fucker than that one. Firstly.
Are you kidding me? What the hell? You can't be that bad. You cannot be that bad. You got 2 nat 1s in a row, dude. Wait, it's more like doofus, man. What the hell? After exercising the haunted manor, which is now Ressa's place of residence, the party was given another task: to go out to sea and destroy the rest of the smugglers. After taking over the ship, one of the prisoners delivered some vital information. Information about lizard folk rising. The council member got information that the lizard men, or the lizard folk, have been planning an attack on Saltmarsh. He says there is a breeding ground that they have been growing in numbers, waiting to attack. And I worry that it might be too late. After venturing into the swamps of Saltmarsh, the party faced many a challenge. There were many treasures hidden within the swamps. Some were too tasty to let go, such as the giant frog eggs that Rufus ate.
Okay.
You feel really sick. You think you might need... You start to burn up, basically, in a fever.
Oh shit.
And you feel like you might need to rest.
Okay.
Rest soon.
I'm gonna turn into a frog, guys. I'm croaking for real.
Rufus, it's hard for you to talk at the moment. Every time you open your mouth, a croak comes out. The people of the swamp are strange indeed. In fact, one of the witches of the swamp wanted the party to retrieve a stick, a magic stick, which would restore her power.
This branch she would like us to take, okay?
Yo,
So she points at the trees.
Between some 2 legs.
Between his fucking two legs.
It's a magic branch. If I have it, then I'll be able to do magic. The tree wants it, but the tree never uses it.
Damn, it's not getting laid.
Yeah, I wonder why, bro.
After massacring the lizard folk and destroying their base, the party decided to make amends with them, as they realized that the lizard folk were not the true enemies. The lizard folk were preparing for a war with the Sahagin, the enemy of all of the sea. And so the party decided to kill one of the enemies of the lizard folk, a giant crocodile. You see this, but underwater. Starts racing towards you. Unfortunately, you tug on the rope quickly, and Noma seems to get the ammo and pulls you straight out. And as you are pulled out, a ginormous crocodile leaps out and tries to eat you as well, but misses due to Nomus's deft hands.
How many minutes has been since I'm praying? Roughly?
About 10.
I don't think your prayer is working, man.
Unfortunately, Nomus fell to this crocodile. The party was surrounded by constrictor snakes, and Nomus was eaten by one. After the giant crocodile was slain, the party returned to the lizard folk lair, and the witch friend was able to restore Nomus to a similar state that he was before. But the party was unsure whether Nomus would come back as his true self, and so one of the lizard folk shaman offered a
prayer or a ritual. Too nervous.
Sure that this one is of the sound mind and is of sound body when he awakes. Make sure that he is himself and no one else. I ask you of this, O Great One, Great Snake Eater. And then he begins to stop his gonging, and the light dissipates and leaves.
And now here we are. The party has returned to Saltmarsh, but more trouble is brewing. Tori has been caught by the guards stealing one of the black pearls worth hundreds, if not thousands, of gold. Tori was taken to a maximum security prison, and now the party is tasked with a prison break, with the help of Ida Olin, one of the candidates running for mayor in Saltmarsh. Ida has promised to help them free Tori and break her out of prison, if in return they will venture out into sea and return her husband. Who knows what's happened next in the session, as Nomus is resting. No more has taken his place. Will the party get along? Will the party overcome the challenges? We'll have to see.
The area is as lively as ever, with many people moving around, boxes, captains lazing about, some less favorable folk hiding in the shadows. It seems to be a regular day in the ports of Saltmarsh.
Saltmarsh. Doesn't seem very salty.
What?
As you say that, you see a figure waiting for you on the start of the pier. He seems to be signaling to you with his hand.
Oh, it's him again.
Yes. He gives you guys a wave. The party hasn't seen this character, or at least no one on this ship who's awake has seen this character.
I guess I'll say goodbye to the sea elf and thank him for his service, since I assume he wants to dip pretty quick to get back.
Go over to talk to Oceanus. His mouth is agape, and he shoots his arm out in a point, and he says, him, that was the one. He was the one who told me about the lizard folk in the swamps.
Oh, so it wasn't the guy we spoke to before.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's
the difference.
complete. They just look alike.
You go ask him about it. I swear I didn't tell a lie.
Okay, I'll say I trust him and he's good to go back to his people now. We won't keep him from them any longer. To Oceanus.
Alright. So Oceanus says, before I leave, I need to get some more supplies. Someone ate all the food on the ship. And he makes his way out into one of the markets to go and trade for supplies.
Okay. I guess we have to exit this way, don't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can try and jump over it.
We'll walk around to where the other
as you exit, you're approached by a fellow with who seems very nice and friendly, and he says, "Hello."
Can I?
I don't recognize you.
Who are you? Okay,
he says, I'm the ship counter, and I think there's one too many ships here.
I think you're a bit cross-eyed there, mate.
He says, but I'm willing to put a -1 on my count if you can make my coin count go up. No,
what do you say, Mr. Varessa?
I walk up to him and I slightly poke him with one of my scimitars and I say, will this work with you? Your life?
Wow.
That's some fine metal you have there. Yes, yes, yes. You seem to be in the books. Everything seems to be fine by me.
Yes, that's what I thought. Now back off.
And he says, "Oh, could I at least know what treasure you guys found?"
Treasure? We have no treasure.
We have the treasure of Nanya.
Nanya, oh, my favorite treasure. My favorite. And
Now-
he says, "Now I'm sure no one will come by this ship at night time." And he says it has a wink, and then he walks away.
There's nothing on the ship.
I turn to the party like, surely they wouldn't kidnap like the half-eaten gnomeless, right?
I went back to carrying Nomeless, but I can't move his token, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. I basically put him in the captain's bed till we got here. I think the only thing on the ship is all those extra weaponry still in that hidey hole that we shot. So
Yeah.
unless they get into there somehow, there's pretty much. I'll just stick like that, I guess, and move that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty sure we looted pretty much everything else. There's only the hidden weaponry that because we couldn't carry it all.
Yeah, true.
I guess we'll just walk around to that guy who was waving then. Guy over here.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow.
Whoever this guy is.
Why are you already there and not to the left? Why are you coming down from that area?
Oh, it's because I would just walk past those guards like they didn't exist, to be honest.
Oh yeah?
And she would just stand in front of him.
I'll stay on this side.
I'll stay right here.
As you approach this the guards crowd around you. You say, "Keep your distance. This is the future mayor of the town." And the man gives a gentle smile and says, "Hello, I've heard much about your adventures. Allow me to introduce myself." He says, "I am Anders Solomon. I am running for mayor of this town.
Is this another guy running for mayor?
To keep Saltmarsh's coins, coffers full in these troubling times. You could all use money."
Are you sure it's not just your own that you're trying to keep full?
He says, "Ah, yes. Ori, I know about you. Not that you haven't been keeping your own coffers full, right?"
My business, my own. Fuck off.
He says,
Cool.
he ventures a little bit, but masks it with a smile. And he says, "I trust that your voyage to the swamp was successful. You eradicated those lizards, of
Do I know which candidate he is then? Now that he's introduced himself, like who he represents?
You know he represents. So there are three like major parties vying for the mayor position in Saltmarsh. You have the traditionalists, you have the loyalists, and then you have the seers, which is the oldest of the three groups. And Solomon is part of the seers, the wisest and the oldest.
Who's the first guy we met on the boat?
He was
when we
loyalist.
The first person was the loyalist that you met on
The guy. Yeah. Okay.
He's a loyalist.
Baressa will inform him that she has now gained an ally in the Witch of the Swamp and of the Lizards, rather than exterminating them.
Completely. Yeah.
Solomon nods
Kill
and
him.
says, "Ah, I see. What an interesting turn of events, he says. And he scribbles something down in a small notebook he has by his wayside. He said, I will have to keep note of that. But I'm sure their forces have at least been weakened. Saltmarsh can't afford to be in war once more. The people here
Also,
and our supplies are thin.
Varessa will say that they've declared their loyalty to her, is what she'll say. To the Sunstrider family, is what she'll say. So there's nothing to worry about on that front.
He says, yes, the Sunstrider thing. I'm sure times will be much brighter with your appearance, Marissa. Saltmarsh is very thankful for your arrival. I have heard great word of the things that you and your underlings have accomplished. And so I thought I would...
I'm no one's underling. I'm my own person.
He says, yes.
But you are under.
We are all...
You're technically your goddess's underling.
Your goddess is underling, aren't you? What are you talking about?
I'm not under anyone's service. I am part of my teaching. I'm her servant. That's different than your underling, which require rewards and money. I serve my goddess Lyra without expecting any rewards. Unlike you, filthy human, and your politics.
Yes, and I
You're so delusional.
Shut up.
You're so delusional.
He says, you are Glaude of the new parish that opened up, you know? The new...
I guess you did your research.
He says, yes. Religious affairs are one of the many facets of Saltmarsh that I do keep my eye on. He says...
You gain any benefits from monopolizing religion like that?
Glaude, you're gonna have to make a roll, I think a D20 to see how many followers.
D20, okay.
Yeah, a D20 to see how many followers.
Oh shit, let's go!
Yeah.
Come on, no, nat 20, I got 3.
You lose a couple followers.
I got 3.
Okay.
I got...
You can get 3 plus 3.
I got plus 3 followers? Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah, 3 plus
Wait,
3.
no, it's...
6.
3 plus 3, 6?
Yeah, you can have 6.
I'll ask. So the parish is set up as I requested for Glauve. Is that what Varessa will ask? Ask him to confirm it. Basically, that's been set up for him.
Yes, you requested for the renovation of the former church to be that of Lyra, the new religion in Saltmarsh. No?
Yes, she'll be the main goddess of the parish, and the other ones will be on the sides, I guess, because Lyra does not discriminate against other forms of belief.
Yeah.
But I believe there was.
You can be part of Lyra and yet serve a goddess as long as you bring her, or you carry her, nature of joyous spread around. She's not.
You're not very sure for yourself, you know.
I basically mean yours is now the main shrine in the parish, and the other ones are to the sides, I guess.
In the outskirts. He says, yes, it has been
Like
done, but I do admit, not by my own hand. In fact, I believe that a few days after your party left, that a group from the capital of Keolen came down representing the goddess Lyra. I believe it was a small group of their most holiest knights came down and helped with the process of establishing a new parish in Saltmarsh. So not much was done by my own hands, but I was able to help.
So there's paladins now? There's paladins in here?
Wait,
He says,
did they tell you
yes,
what their
something
name
of
was?
that sort, he says to you, Colin.
Did they tell you what the name was? Mr. May candidates or whatever it's called?
Saltmarsh. He says, yes. She it was a woman with blonde hair. She said to only refer to her as Paladin. Apparently, she doesn't like giving her names to strangers. She's not very trustworthy sort, but she seemed to be of good heart. And that is what we need in Saltmarsh, wouldn't you agree?
That might be someone that I know personally, but until I see this person, then
He says,
I can't really
"They
say for
should
sure."
They should still be around the parish if you wish to.
I see.
I'll tell Glauve to go ahead if he wishes to meet his fellow believers while I continue conversing with this individual.
Before that happens, Salmor points out the gnome on your back. He says, "Now this is one of our city guards. No, don't tell me that a casualty happened on this adventure. I would feel personally responsible."
Like how you you feel personally responsible for abandoning all these orphans, Mr. whatever your name is.
Baldness of shit.
So he says, Andrew Salmor, and he says, what my forefathers have done is a great shame, but I, Salmor, aim to bring prosperity to all people of Salmor. And he gives you a beaming smile. Even the orphans.
I'll inform him that Gnomeless is currently recuperating, and hopefully the spell that was cast to save him will bring him back. But currently he is unconscious, between life and death.
He nods and he says, "Oh, I see. Well, if you would like, we could send him to the town's mage to have a look at him, and perhaps diagnose his condition further."
I'll say that I'll be taking
my own person, mage, who assists me in arcane affairs. He is a very knowledgeable sort.
Marissa will say she'll take him herself because he's very fragile and she's worried for his well-being. So she'll only personally deliver him.
He says, "The bond between you all are great to see." He says, "I hope that this party is able to stay together for a very long time."
Smile.
Smile.
Big smile.
I guess Marissa will ask about the reward for. She was gonna ask about the reward for dealing with the lizard threat, I guess, and the smuggler threat.
Of course. How could I forget?
But it's
And he mentions over to one of his guards, and the guard on the right of him comes over with a giant brown chest and drops it on the ground. And you open the chest, and he says, 2,000 gold pieces. I think that's a fitting reward for dealing with the smugglers and helping ease the political tension between us and these lizard folk.
2,000.
2,000 gold to split amongst everyone.
Okay.
Okay. That's like...
Varessa will hand 400 gold to each person, and then she will hold on to Gnomeless's share of the 400, I guess.
Okay.
So share it out even.
400 each?
Yeah, 400 each.
Yep, okay.
Damn, that's so much money.
Thank you, Mr. Varessa.
Thank you.
Hey.
400 gold pieces?
Hey, I could use this to donate to the,
An orphanage.
He says the
To the orphanage, yeah.
1,000 gold pieces, but I thought I would give some for my own private coffers in order to build great friendships and relationships with the future or the heroes of Saltmarsh. I do say the same.
Can I like? Can I roll perception to give this guy like a side eye to see if he has like any, if there's any like tells to him? Alright, insight.
Actually, if you have natural perception, I'll have to write it down.
Natural perception. I have 16 passive perception.
16 passive. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy you've seen a lot of officials in your time with this, and this guy seems hella sus. But you're not too
Hella
sure
sus.
why.
It's just hella
I think I convey this to Marissa.
But
Mr.
you do know
Marissa,
that
sir.
the coin given is real. The gold is real. It's not a trick. This is
Okay.
2,000 gold.
Mr. Varessa, sir. I've been around a lot of politicians back in the dirt, and this guy seems hella sus.
Varessa will nod at his whisper in her ear, and she will request the directions to the mage to have Normalus checked out and thank him for his extra contribution. But she'll be a bit curt with him, not too friendly.
Yeah. He says, of course, the mage is housed, my own private mage, is housed within my own house. You'll have to journey a bit a ways from here to a bit of the outskirts of town to reach my house. But once you're there, just let them know, just introduce yourself as Bressa. I'm sure they will do whatever you ask. And tell them that I myself I've told you to visit my home. You have quite the reputation.
Wasn't there one in town as well? Closer? I'll ask about the closer mage that was supposed to be in town.
Yeah. Saltmarsh chuckles a little bit. He says, "Oh yes, that old man. Well, he can deal with minor melodies such as folds or cuts. He can't deal with, certainly not whatever's happened to your friend. It seems to be a bit more advanced and magical in nature. I would recommend one of my own. You see, the Seers are one of the wisest groups in Saltmarsh, and so we have amassed some of the greatest artists as well."
Alright, Baressa will thank him for the information and move to, I guess, go past him
Okay.
into this for now.
He says,
She'll leave the
yes,
chest
I
behind.
also have to deal with some other affairs as well. But before we do part ways, I have one more question to ask you. I was curious about something. Did you guys see any strange aquatic creatures in your journeys through the swamplands?
If you're talking about a frog, there's plenty of them. Nearly became one too. Look at my gills.
Ignores you. He says, anything seems humanoid.
It's a bastard.
Would be of great interest.
I'll just simply say that we were assisted by a sea elf whom we rescued, but he has since gone back to his people.
He says, yes, the sea elves. And Rufus, I think just Rufus, you notice a little bit of a bitter undertone to his voice when he refers to the sea elf. He says, yes. I think I know what you're talking about here. He says, but no one else of any sort of strange looking people. He says, I need to know if there are
Nothing
any
comes to memory.
new races that may pose a threat to Saltmarsh. You see, with the
I guess
introduction of
I'll-
lizard folk,
I think
I'm worried that there might be too many cooks in the kitchen, as commoners say. Haha.
I feel like before someone speaks, I cut them off and be like, "There's no other race here. You better race off to your place before I become racist. You know what I'm saying? And I dap up on.
Dapping on
it. Did he just call Varessa a commoner, by the way?
No, he was looking at like Rufus and Tori.
Okay.
Last he said.
Yeah.
Why me, bro? I'm to the side, man. What am I catching? Why am I
commoner, man? Stand with us, man.
I guess Varessa mentioned that the lizard folk and the sea elves were fighting the Sahagin, another race that seems even more destructive than them.
When you tell Somo that, he pauses for a bit and he says, "Oh, I see. Well, I do have to make my ways. If you guys are in need of any other assistance, just send a mail to my house, or let one of my retainers know." And he ushers to his men to follow him and begins to depart.
I'll use Mage Hand to pick up the empty chest and give it back to the guard that put it down. Pick it up and give it to him with Mage Hand. Since they were going to leave without it.
The guard says, "Oh no, the chest is worth 50 gold. I think you will need it more than we do."
Varessa cracks it on his head after he insinuates she needs the money. Just dunks it on his head and lets it go. She just insinuated she needs.
He says, "Alright,
I'll
take it for myself then." He takes the broken piece of wood chest and hands it to his other 3 buddies, and they leave.
I guess we'll head. So he told us where the town cook was, right? So we'll go to that mage first, just because he's on the way. So we'll go like to the market where he is, I guess, first with Gnomeless, just to see if he has any help or can be of any help. So there's no point just going straight to Salomo's house if he's on the way. I'm gonna stop and check him. So I will suggest Glauve go check out his parish, because maybe one of his new friends can assist Gnomeless potentially as well.
I agree. I might need some people who are, better at reviving people than what I have, so yeah, I'll be doing that.
Yeah, I'll suggest either Tori or what did my brain develop? Rufus go with him. Yeah, Rufus or Tori go with him to assist him, just in case.
As you wish. I think as I'm leaving, I definitely tell Varessa.
Dab you up.
Dab you up. I think I tell Varessa, I was like, there's something wrong about that guy. I can't tell exactly what, but there's definitely something wrong about him.
Varessa will just reply that all politicians are like that, self-serving and greedy.
I just nod. I trust this guy.
Okay, so I guess I'll go with Tori to the town mage first then. While they head to the parish.
Okay, so you're going with Tori to the town.
Yes. We're stopping there first, and then we'll meet up with Glauve, and then before we go to Thingo's house, if the town mage cannot help us. Whereas they're going to the parish to try and see if there's anybody who can help as well. And so it's apparently a pretty powerful paladin there.
So the party's then. So you guys are splitting up. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Essentially.
Varessa will just approach this person asking for more specific directions to the town mage, since currently she obviously just knows he's around here, but she doesn't know specifically where they are.
She says, "Town mage? You must mean Ids. You just call him the crazy cook around here."
because he makes great food.
Fair enough.
Okay. Resta will say, yes, that sounds like him. Will you please direct me to him?
She says, last time I saw him, he was talking with the blacksmith. The blacksmith's just over there, and she points in this direction.
I didn't see it.
It's over here.
Oh, over there, yeah, I see. Okay, I guess we'll... Okay, I guess I'll head towards there then.
As you walk past, the communists seem to give you interesting looks as you walk past this. Not to be used to. They don't seem to be used to people of their color. Tori, they kind of give
I assume that... I presume they'd be more interested in a gnome on me carrying a gnome and a dragon. Alright. Because I have beams on one shoulder and then I've got...
City guards, so
I guess I'll approach the blacksmith and ask if he has seen the individual in question.
As you approach and begin to talk to the blacksmith, he says, "What do you want?" And he keeps on.
I'll ask him if he has seen the... What was it? Old cook?
Yes.
Because I need his assistance.
The old cook. He says, "Hey."
Did he not hear us? The old cook, you fucking old man.
the old cook. I haven't seen an old cook around here in a while. The only cooks around here are you. And he points his hammer towards you. He keeps on banging on the door and ignores you.
Fair enough.
I pull out my scimitar and say, the mage of this town. Where is she or him?
The age of this town? What a weird question to ask. He says, "Oh my god, I'll never like you people. You city dwellers. Don't even say hello." He goes back to working on a piece of wood.
Varessa will shout this time because he couldn't hear it. "I said hello, but you didn't hear me. I'm looking for the old cook to save my friend."
Yeah, I'm hard of hearing.
I'll give him one piece of gold, see if he can hear better. I'll give him a piece of gold to see if he can hear better with this.
As you give him a piece of gold,
I'd ask him.
He says, "Gold? I don't want gold. I want new ears. I can't hear for shit."
For real, for real.
I take back my gold then. I take back my gold.
Bro, Yogo can't really fix his hearing.
Would a spell be able to cure his hearing, or would it not work like a healing spell, let's say? Would that not do anything? Like cure wounds?
Let's see. Make an insight check for me. Just to figure out.
11.
11. Okay. You think that if you were to talk a lot deeper, you would be able to hear you guys better.
Deeper?
Varessa adjusts her voice so she sounds like a man and goes, "Oi! Hello! Where is the old cook? My friend needs help." It's like,
"Oh, now I can hear you. You're talking like one of us."
Racism, hello.
And he says, "Oh, the old cook. I'm willing to tell you where he is, but I need a little bit of a hand, you see. My legs aren't too good, and my daughter over there, she lost her cat up the tree. Surely one of yous will be able to help an old man, and I'll return the favor."
Get the.
I guess.
I'll get the cat since you carrying.
Marissa was just gonna cast Mage Hand and pick the cat.
Oh yeah, you could do that, can't you? Yeah, I guess so.
You'll use Mage Hand to grab the cat and pick it up and give it to. I guess this is Annie. Looks like Annie.
Yeah.
Little Red Riding Hood Annie. Good thing a certain Glauve isn't here. I'll also.
Hello? Why am I getting straight from this?
I need you to make a.
We got little Red Riding Hood.
The cat.
Okay, Arcana.
Because the cat seems to.
Oh no. Okay, I got a 9. Like.
Yeah, it just jumps away onto another tree. And it hisses at you.
Okay, I'll go up then. I'll go up and get it personally then.
Started hissing at you. And the little child, she says, if you jump up, he'll jump on the roof, and then I'll never be able to get him back.
It's okay, I'm good. I've got good acrobats, you know. I can jump anywhere.
She says, all right, mister. You better.
I got animal hands.
Really
Should I?
quick. She hasn't noticed.
Can I roll for?
Yeah, you can roll for that.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Hey, can Varessa use Druidcraft? She'll make a smell appear on the roof like a skunk, basically, so the cat won't want to jump on the roof. You know, like on the roof over there with Druidcraft, because you can make like a smell or you know, like the sound of animals. So she can do like. She'll just make it smell like a skunk on the roof, so the cat won't want to jump that way. So his only choice is either come down if it dodges, that is, or it gets smell like a skunk if it jumps over there.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you cast what is it, druidic?
Yeah, Druidcraft.
Druidcraft.
You basically press it.
Across the top of the roof. Tori, you hold your nose as you try and climb the tree. What roll did you get?
I got a 7. It was a nat 1 plus 6.
The smell of the skunk distracts you as you loose footing and fall down. And the little child begins to laugh. He says, "You're not very cat-like, are you?"
I guess Russ will try grab it with Mage Hand again.
Can I use? Oh my god, 19.
I got 19 Arcana this time.
19? Yes. The cat seems to be distracted by the fallen human, and the Mage Hand is able to sneak behind and grab it and pull it down and give it back towards the little girl. She beams a smile and she thanks you graciously. And she talks to her cat and tells the cat off. Says, "No, that's not very nice, Schmittens. Don't climb up trees." And you return back to the blacksmith, who seems to be happy that you helped his friend. And he says,
I'll be like, "Oi, I've done it. Okay, I've done it."
He says, "Alright, now I'll do it." And he gets his arm out and points in this direction, towards the northwest. He says, "That house over there, that's the house he lives in. But I warn you," and he walks away. Okay, so
we walked over more as a warning.
Where's the door? Where's the entrance, man? We can't see it.
Oh, there is no entrance.
Is it here? You cut out.
There is no entrance. No,
still can't hear you. There's no entrance?
There are doors. There's a door here.
You're cutting out again.
Am I cutting out?
Oh, no, you're fine. No, you're fine.
Hello?
You're good now. We can hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, there are basically this place. It doesn't really have any proper doors. The doors are like half busted, so they're not the entrances. On the sides, you might be able to see them.
Yep.
So
Yes, we'll. Varessa will knock on the door and then open it and go inside.
So you knock on the door and there's no response. So you begin to
We'll just open it and go in.
and go inside. And you see a man asleep on a chair in the dining room.
I mean, I walk up to him and tap him on his shoulder to like shake him and then wake him up.
He doesn't wake up. Just snores even louder. Remember something about witches. Witches.
Okay, Verester will use Druidcraft to create a sound, and to create the sound of a cat hissing right into his ear to wake him up. It's like a real...
And he wakes up and says, where are they? Where are they? I'll kill them. And he starts to pull out a wand from his waist side. He turns around and he looks at the party and he says, hang on, you're the witches. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Veressa will put Normalus down, I guess, on the table and explain his condition to him and ask if there's anything he can do to help him because he's not waking up. After a dirty witch cast a nasty spell on him. Since I heard he didn't like witches.
This one. Oh, Nomus. What happened to you, boy? He says, what happened to him? He looks at you the rest of it.
I'll explain that he died because of a witch and then she brought him back like this. And we don't know what to do to help him.
He says, oh, I see. This is no good. You see, when a gnome is in a state like this, it take him many years to wake up. And he pokes his head. He says, yep, he's definitely asleep.
No shit. We already know.
I'll ask if there's any way to speed his recovery or waking him up.
Ooh, can we fast track this sleeping thing?
He says, yes, there's a way to do it, but I don't feel like it. I think you should just leave him here with me, and then I'll deal with it. In fact, I think this is the best place for him to be, considering he's my son.
What? He's your
Wait, what? Plot twist.
He says,
I'll look at him
over to a bed over here, and I'll take care of him, and I'll let the city guard know that they've lost another one. He was a shitty guard anyway. It's just Anthony Bellion does a hearty chuckle.
Veressa will ask him how so he's not a gnome, is he, this crazy old cook?
He is a gnome.
He is a gnome.
Yeah.
I'll ask him if there's a way for me to help speed up his recovery because he's a valued member of our party now and he's no longer in the city guard.
He says, there's no way to speed up a gnome's recovery. The magics within us are very delicate. The only thing I can do with him is nurse him until he wakes up on his own. He says, but whilst you're here, would you be able to do a favor for me? Since you've brought my boy back in such a bad condition, I'm sure you can do a small favor for an old man like me.
Veressa will listen to his request for now to see what he actually wants.
Okay.
She just says, I'm listening, is what she says.
He says, you see, us gnomes, our magic, it doesn't really grow unless we have experience, you see. He keeps nodding. He says, we can't really practice the magics within us by reading books like stuffy old mages. In the city capital, in the capital of the country, he says, gnomes learn through experience, you see. And gnomes has experienced much. He says, but I do have another son who's rearing to find some new experience to practice his new magics. If you would be so kind to take him on an adventure, just like my eldest son Nomus has, I would be very appreciative. I believe that when Nomus wakes up, he will be far stronger than he was before. But my youngest son, no more, hasn't even left the village yet.
No more.
Great travesty if his magic powers don't manifest at such a tender age. He could be, I don't know, magicless, and that would be worse than death.
I guess Veressa will agree to give this nowhere a chance then, since there's nothing we can do for Noveless. Veressa still has all of Noveless's stuff, by the way, so so I don't know what you want to do about that.
So
give it to.
You can just keep it for the moment. And the crazy cook says, I think you could probably just give that stuff to No More, since No More's will be using it at the moment. And he yells out, No More! Wake up! Wake up! And you hear some pitter-patters at the roof, in the upper floor of this building. And you see a gnome, of course, who seems the spitting image of gnome less run down. He seems older by quite a bit, but he sounds younger. And as he runs down, he looks at his father, the old cook, and he says, yes. And the old cook says, you're going on an adventure. And he says, yes. And he points towards the party.
Yes.
And he says, these are the people you're going on an adventure. And
Alright.
Scott, if you want, this is your character you can control. Yeah, I'll update your token. To have it. Yeah, I'll update it. Let me just make a new token.
Okay. I guess Veressa will put Gnomeless's stuff onto the table for his brother to start using them. But she will not give him the 400 gold because he didn't earn that. She says she'll hold on to that until Gnomeless wakes up so he can use it for himself. Because she took his share of the 400 gold. Actually, no, she'll give the 400 gold to that Gnomeless there.
Yeah.
And give all the items to this one and the other stuff Gnomeless already had. Actually, no, why would she do that? Yeah, she'll just give the 400 gold to this one, on top of whatever he already has.
Okay.
I'll just say this is what he earned from the last job. Make sure you use it wisely. So he can just basically plus 400 gold to his whatever he's got. And I will minus that from mine.
Are you here at the spot?
I sure am.
Alright. I'm just about to upload the Although, you have to admit, the portrait I picked for your character is kind of funny.
Fitting image.
Yeah, but I'll pick the one that
Does that mean he's gonna have a new character sheet or something as well? Or is it...
Why do you look so evil?
So yes, it's about basically the younger son of the old cook in the village, and you're the youngest brother of the gnome. It's no more.
Why do you look more munted?
He's younger.
It runs in the family.
Okay, I guess, Veressa gives him those stuff, and then she says we'll meet up with the rest of the party for now then. And ask the old cook to take good care of Gnomeless.
The old cook says, yes, I'll take good care of the old boy Gnomeless. But I give you a word of warning. This one, no more. He's a bit tempestuous. I would recommend keeping an eye on him at times. Sometimes he can run around, and it'll take me weeks to find him again. So keep an eye on him, and I'll keep an eye on your friend. He gives a good nod. And he says, I'm going to keep an eye on him right now. He sits on his chair and instantly falls asleep.
Okay. I guess Veressa will look at Tori and say, keep an eye on him for now. Then, I guess.
Okay. I guess I nudged the kid to start moving along. Let's get going.
Alright. I think this is a good place to take a quick break. Smile. Before we do the next 2 hours.
Alright.
Because after this, I believe you guys will be looking at Glaude and Rufus, right?
Yeah, because we'll meet them back in the town market, I guess. That's where we agreed to meet in the middle.
Meet them, and when I come back, you guys will look at what Rufus and Glaude will do. So you made your way to the front of the parish. Rufus and Glaude.
Yep.
Yep, and you were told by Saltmarsh that this whole church is basically been renovated, and it's ready for sermons and for worship. And also that a group of paladins from Lyra, from the capital of Kiev, come down to help with this process. Apparently.
I see.
Do you know any of these paladins, Lauve?
Well, all the paladins certainly have this, attitude with them. They believe they are working at utmost secrecy, and only a certain people can know their true identity. So, unless I can see their faces or hear the way they speak, we are in for a surprise. So, should we go in and see who our paladin friends is? Maybe they're friendly,
Lead the way.
Also, I cannot move my character. Wait, Rufus, can you move your character?
No, I'm stuck in time. What's going on?
Zalardo!
Chronomancy.
I've heard this before. I've read this before in a journal about JoJo or something.
JoJo.
JoJo.
His JoJo and his
and his bizarre adventure. Oh, it looks like we've read the same journal.
Oh damn! Yeah, I think that I saw. I stole a novel a while back, and it was.
Oh shit! We can move now. We can move.
Oh.
My I think that was just my I think that was just my leg cramping, to be honest. Okay.
Oh yeah. True. we haven't sat down in a while, so yeah. After you, sir.
Knock knock. Can we open this thing?
The doors they're not locked. just to.
And they unlock. Okay, I'm gonna open it and go in with Rufus.
Push them open, and it reveals the center chapelle of the church. It seems well kept. It has marble floors and lighting. The lighting is pretty minimalistic, but it does the job.
It's so black in this part here.
Yep.
Right here, yeah. Where I'm hovering.
The geometry is weird to see like this.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay, I guess we have to be a little bit back. There you go.
Okay, we're just there. We're just there. Yeah.
You rush to the door. As you push it open, they don't look too forcefully. They look at you and say, "Oh, you must be." And one scratches their head. The other one says, "Cloudway, Cloudway." and then they say, "Oh yes, you must be Professor Cloudway."
You're still cutting out really badly.
Still cutting out.
A little bit, yeah. I heard you guys are scratching their heads, something.
Yeah, they're scratching their heads, and the other one, elbows the other one and says, "This is Professor Cloud."
Hello.
Professor?
Professor?
I turned back in surprise. They're like, this guy's a professor?
Well, I may not look like it, but in the ranking, I do have the professor in front of my name.
I just know there was nothing right.
I'm like I'm like my jaw is like down on the floor.
I will show you my birth certificate. It's literally in there.
Did you know, there are areas in Saltmarsh where you can get a really convincing fake of any document.
Well, let's just ignore that. What have brought you guys here today?
They say we're here to keep things in Lyra's faith.
Blessed be her name.
So yes, blessed be her name.
Wait, do I know them personally?
No, these two just seem to be paladins.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, so you guys are here to reinstate this parish? Did you guys say that?
They say we're just here to bring the blessing to this one. Now, Glaude, you know that paladins are only really used for special situations. They're not generally preachers or whatever. They're not really there to spread the word. They're normally there to enforce the word or to condemn heretics. So you find it quite strange that these paladins have come upon Saltmarsh at a time of seemingly peace.
Oh, funny enough, I just came back from a voyage of helping my crewmates. My party member here, Rufus. We just came back from an extremely dangerous voyage that could help us build this parish even more. But even I know that Paladin doesn't just come here on a whim just to spread the word of Lyra. Is there anyone else here that's ordering you? Is there anyone else? Mile?
They say yes. We follow orders directly from our knight. If you wish to speak to her, you'll have to have a written seal of approval from the authority within the Lyra hierarchy, basically. Church.
Wait, I think you cut off when you were mentioning the name. What was the name of the person?
They didn't give the name. They just said.
Oh, they didn't give a name.
They just said Knight Commander of the force here.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you, but my party are the first one to come here and attempt to reinstate this parish here. with the help of the locals around here. So, I don't think the local will take kindly to you guys just barging in. Enforce your own rules around here without, trying to. How do I say this? Befriend the locals around here. As you can see, they are very averse towards new religion.
They say, perhaps you're right. The other one says, no, he's wrong. We can do what we want. And the other one says, no, we should listen. He's been here longer than us. And she says, all right then, we'll tell you where she is. And we'll go and get her. And one of them goes through the door over here. And the other one says, I'll just keep watch in case anything happens. She just stands here.
Well, I'm assured that someone of your calibers could be watching over us, so I don't mind. What are you gonna say, Rufus?
I don't know, Glauve. I don't trust these paladins.
Well, I kind of lean in and whisper to Rufus, telling them about the whole paladin's role, which our DM explained earlier about how there's something going on. Yeah.
I mean, this parish was gifted by our Mr. Sir Boss Varessa. They should be more grateful, Without.
Oh well, we'll see who the head is. We'll see who the head commander is before we make a decision.
I'll trust.
Hey, worst come to worst, I'll just ask that cliff spirit to come here and make them jump the rope or something, or jump the cliff.
Okay.
I do have a follower here. As shabby as I look. Right now, I
give him a side eye and look up and down like, surely.
Hey, we went through a lot to get that spirit.
It's time for prayer.
I nudge Glauve. Do these clowns pray at all or no?
Well, they just left. You just
Something seems wrong here.
Wait. I'm gonna follow that chick. I'm gonna follow that paladin.
Wait, I just follow with them. Wait, can I, before I do, right? I'd like to take a quick, just like a quick scan of the room. If there's anything.
Alright, you take a quick scan of the room. You look around the room, and there are pews adorned, and it seems to be a regular chapel. Unless you want to make a sort of roll check. There is a woman, of course.
Do I know this woman?
You can't tell if you know her or not. She's just starting prayer. Her head is down.
I'm gonna go forward and stand. It's like sit right here.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Glauve, give me a sec. And I go here, pretend in prayer, and am I able to like discern from this distance who this is?
Yeah, make a perception roll.
Alright.
I'm just gonna stand Rufus from the doorway, so
22. Okay.
22. Okay, you recognize this woman. She is a woman of importance. Her name is Ada Olin, and she is the running candidate for the Traditionalists. Vying for mayor.
Traditionalists.
Traditionalists.
Traditionalists wish to preserve tradition within Saltmarsh and don't wish to make much change from the Saltmarsh history.
Does that mean if they are sticking to the traditionalists, does that mean they are against like the change of religion as well? Like
yes.
Wait, what sort of like she's in the temple or the parish right now? So what? I don't. So as far as I know,
Saltmarsh people they prayed to Prokar.
The sea, they praise the sea thing, right? Sea god, yeah. I'm just gonna approach this woman. Oh wait, I'm gonna like, before I do that, I'm just gonna stand beside Rufus and whisper, "Do you recognize this woman?" Then.
Yeah. She's one of the politicians that Mr. Barresso was talking about. I wish I really paid attention, but honestly, this politics in one ear out the other.
Wait, finally you allowed to say to me, I do not. I was gonna ask, is she good or bad? But hey, I'm gonna approach her. I'm gonna like strike up a conversation.
Are you sure? You look poorer than the orphans here.
Shh.
What am I hearing?
I'm gonna go up to her like, hello, random stranger. Kind of odd to see someone in this time of hours in this parish here. And I'll sit right here.
I'm like rubbing my like bald head, like this is not gonna end out well.
Shut up. Shut up.
She looks at you and she says, "These are trying." Oh my god, my microphone. These are trying times indeed.
Are you referring to the lizard people? Or are you talking about the paladins?
Yeah. She says, neither. She says, there are things going on beyond your very imagining, child, and I'm here hoping it will all be resolved soon.
Is it something that can be resolved with prayer only? Or does it has to require an action?
She says, praying is all I can do at the moment. As it seems that our own god Prokan has not been able to answer my prayers, I have gone to Lyra in hopes that she will alleviate my troubles. This woman, she seems very desperate.
What? I stand up, put my hand on the chest, like crossing it above my chest, like, what a coincidence. I am a priest traveling from the west to Saltmarsh in order to preach the name of our goddess Lyra, which obviously preaches joyful and happiness. Was there any question or concerns that you may want to tell me? Maybe I could help, or be even like a ear for you to.
She says.
Say something, Sally. Basically.
She says, I have already given my confessions in confession. This sweetheart was able to alleviate whatever my current troubles, but she wasn't able to completely eradicate them immediately. She says, what's happened to me is, I'm afraid, something of a deep-rooted, and she looks away, and she thinks for a moment, and she says, it's quite political. It would be hard to explain to me. She says that she's, introduced herself, and she says that she is part of the council of Saltmarsh. And she says that there are things going on in the council that is shady. Her hands are tied, and she believes that she cannot stop a great darkness coming towards Saltmarsh. And so she says she's praying and hoping that something will come that will help deliver her from these troubles. She
Councilman.
seems to be very secretive about everything, but she is a politician.
Oh, politician, the councilman. Funnily enough, before we get to the parish, we met one of the councilmen. I believe their name was Samor or something like that, if I remember correctly. And they were just waiting for our ship to arrive, which is curious,
Saltmarsh, Rufus and Lava, you notice that this woman, her hands begin to tighten. She begins to nod her head.
Yeah, Rufus.
I'm like my hands are on my head, I'm like, this guy is literally selling everything we can use against her. Free.
He says,
Like,
I see,
this
yes.
in the background, just
lad. He's the youngest running member for the mayor. The Seers. From the Seers.
Oh no.
Am I cutting out?
You were, but now you're clear.
Okay.
Yeah, fine now. But when you were explaining what was happening,
You were explaining like who this the Seers were. And what
There's some Morris, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
he's
ended
cutting
on
it
from
again.
the Seers.
Yeah.
the Seers.
Okay. Let me put Discord at the front there. Okay. Minimize this. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So far, yeah.
I'll just keep it next. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying that. Well, basically, she was just saying that he's the youngest running council member from the Seers.
Hmm.
And that was basically.
I see.
See, so she's secretive. Something's going on in the back. I don't even know. I don't remember the first politician name that we encountered at the river thingy. Let's see.
First politician. I could let you.
Oh,
It means,
I think the
it
one
means-
that gave us the mission, right? I'm assuming that was another politician.
It means
unless that's
Elevander, I think.
Oh, maybe I can't remember. In a while.
Yeah, Elevander, Elanda, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, noticing that this lady is clearly shaken, I'm just gonna like take my leave. I was like, well, gonna find out my colleague, another follower Lyra. So if you have any questions or any concern, you'll mostly find me here in this parish as I'm trying to reinstate this and bring in more people or even the less fortunate. So you could consider this a safe haven.
Yeah. And as you say that, she says to you, you wouldn't happen to be from a part of the adventuring party that went to the Lizard Folk Swamp, would you?
I'm like sweating now.
One of them was a priest of Lyra. It seems quite
Was he in?
coincidental that you are also a priest.
Mayhaps I'm just a humble priest. I just traveling and I'm just trying to, help the people along my journey. But before I can answer any more questions, unfortunately I have to take my leave and find the paladins. I'm not sure if you noticed it, but there was a couple entering the chapel, so I have to meet with them. Otherwise,
She nods and she says, "I will return to my prayer then."
give me a sec. Let me chat GPT a possible reply to that. A kindred spirit in the radiant dance of life. May Lyra's laughter echo in your heart, my fellow human. Okay, I'm gonna take my. There you go. I'll try to roll.
When you say human, she goes back.
Well, I think we should go find the commander, no?
I guess we do. I mean, so much for being, discreet. Just went up to me.
Well, just pray. Who cares? Let's go.
Oh my god.
So you open up the door and it reveals one of these circular sections and the stairway in the left wing is upstairs. And there is further down a hallway. That's just the left.
Are we able to see the content of this room from over here?
When you walk over there, you're able to see down the hallway. Yep. And you have been taught in basically religious studies.
Yes.
So you know the layout of the churches, and you know that this is where the confession rooms are.
Well, Rufus, I don't think they're gonna be in the confession room, so I think maybe let's just go upstairs and see what's there.
Maybe we should go inside the confession room. I need to confess a few things.
Oh yeah? Well, I mean, I do have the power to listen. Let's go.
I don't want a confession from you though.
Okay, never mind. Let's go upstairs then. There's nobody working at a time. Where are you going?
The door to the confession room is over here.
Does it look like there's someone in here? Like these rooms have people inside them?
They're all like veiled, so you can't really tell. But you presume not. Because this church hasn't been run with a single person.
Okay. I might just hop in and see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. So you hop into one of the confession rooms. And there seems
Forgive
to be
me.
a mat there for you to lay down and kneel. And there seems to be a sort of wooden grating.
This guy just goes in.
You didn't see that? What do you mean? You didn't know?
Didn't know.
Yeah. So you open the door, man.
Okay. So I don't know this, so I just.
There's a chair there.
I'm like.
You sit down on the ground.
I'm like. I don't usually go on confessionals, but I'd like to confess something. I just say that.
What is it, my child?
Can I roll perception if I recognize this as well?
Can I roll something to make him doesn't recognize me?
Can roll deception versus perception.
Okay, that's a 22.
Fuck, I got 19!
Rufus, you know who this is.
Okay, I need to whisper it because it's very embarrassing for me to say. Could you please come close to the screen?
Yes.
So his face is near the screen, right?
Yeah.
I poke my 2 fingers through the holes into his eyes.
What is that for?
Why are you here? I'm trying to stop this.
I thought you were gonna fart through the hole on his face, to be honest.
That'll be funny.
I should have done that.
What?
You hear the sound of footsteps as you guys are doing that. Like someone left one of the confession rooms.
I poke my head out to see who it was, if I can, like I catch a glimpse.
As you turn, you notice it was one of just another paladin. Not the first two that you see. It was just another paladin.
Okay.
Seems to have come out from one of the confession rooms.
Okay.
You go up the stairs.
Okay.
What do you think we should do there?
This guy must have confessed something, so surely there's someone here. There's someone here. Let's go.
I mean, I'm a priest, so you have to be the one that do the interrogating, you know?
Okay. Like, I go into this confessional.
You go into the confessional. And you hear a voice as soon as you enter. And the voice says, what troubles you? And it's a feminine voice.
I feel burdened by knowledge.
What knowledge?
Sister. I think that's what you call you guys, right? Sister.
She says, what knowledge burdens you?
I don't have anything solid, but I feel like there's clues that may lead to a bigger problem, if you know what I mean.
She says, it was by the hand of Lyra to lead these clues to me. She says, now it is your task to put them together and seek out the truth. She says,
I see. Yeah, I see. However, my problem is I also I am in companionship with this professor, and I try to gain wisdom from them, yet they don't seem to know the scripture so well. What should I do, sister? I'm not trying to see suss it out if they know who this.
Yeah. You hear the voice say, "Not all of us are blessed with a quick-witted mind. Some of us are more slow than the others, but all are blessed by living here."
I see. Thank you, sister. And I leave. I look at Glauve with a bit of pity in my eyes.
Well, let's just go up, man.
Anything you say, Professor. I'll be by your side supporting you, Professor.
Alright. And as you leave, you start to hear giggles. But you guys go upstairs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Upstairs. Alright, this is a complicated layout to this church.
It's just
yeah, it is actually it's kind of weird. I don't know how it works.
The rest I must have paid like a really big sum. This is a really nice church. Very complex. Mr. Veressa.
At the bottom left of the map. There seems to be a small seating area.
Oh, there we are. Okay. And these papers, are they just for decoration, or are they actually there?
They're papers.
I have a quick look at them. Just try to investigate, see what's going on.
So you look through the papers, and they seem to be papers about the plans for the building, just to renovate it and what to fix, and etc. There seems to be there was minimal costs in the renovation of the church. The sum was around 5,000 gold pieces. Wow. But it was all paid by the Archbishop. And there's a seal, the red wax seal.
See, I think I take these papers, and I just to show Veressa, and get some more insight later on.
Yeah, wasn't like this parish is instated to us for helping the town, something like that. They don't really have clearance, right, to do anything they want with this, unless I'm mistaken something.
Basically this was given to you by the town because Veressa addressed issues with basically what was happening originally, and so the idea was that this was going to become a place of worship for Lyra. And the idea was that Veressa's funds and the city council would take care of it. But it seems that basically the Archbishop and the grander people within the Lyra worshipping group have taken it into their own hands to renovate.
Yeah, they're just taking over.
Yeah, that seems to be it.
Well, I think we should give this back. I think we should take this paper, like you said, and then confirm with Veressa.
Yeah, that's why I taken them.
Is this where the stair we come from, right?
Yeah, right there. We came from here. We're just looking through this hallway now.
Yeah.
Yep. And it seems to just lead to a hallway. A dead hallway. There are windows to your right.
Yeah.
And they lead to... Oh, they just showed the outside.
What's this thing here in the middle here?
Yes, that is very interesting. It seems to be a set of plates. Collection of plates. Onyx plates. Used for ceremonial purposes. Ceremonial purposes, yeah. And there's some drawers as well, which has other ceremonial items and attire.
Can I do an insight check? Maybe this is like one of those riddles where you have to arrange the plate in certain arrange to open the secret door or something like that?
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
Investigation. I've got a 17.
A 17. Yeah. So, upon further investigation of the plates, you notice that they have notches at the bottom of the plates. And they seem to be numbered by the notch. They seem to be out of order.
I just pointed this fact to Rufus, saying that paladin lady earlier come upstairs and she's nowhere to be found. So, look at this. There's all of the notches, and I have a feeling this is a secret door or something like that.
You're right. Let's arrange it. I don't think Mr. Progressor would like any secrets in her funded church.
Yep. We are gonna be rearranging in order the plates.
Okay. So it's a simple task to rearrange the plates and put them in the correct order, from left to right, 1 to 8. And as you order them, you notice that when you lift them, there's like a pressure plate on each one. And once you put the final one down, you notice that you hear a sound clicking from the right wall. Clicking sound, but the wall hasn't seemed to change.
I go near it and slowly push it ajar to see if I can like peek through, like open it slightly and peek through.
Follow behind Rufus.
The wall, it hasn't changed at all. There's nothing different about the wall. And as you push it just feels like a wall.
Maybe we might find something on the other side.
On the other side, yeah. Okay. Wait, but where did that paladin lady go though?
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he
talk to each other. You hear a voice say, up.
Huh? Up?
I look up immediately.
As you look up, you notice that the roof, one of the stone panels of the roof seems to be a little sort of rubbish and tightly ajar.
Yo, you wanna lift me up? Maybe we can go in.
Are you wearing robes or are you wearing pants? Because I don't want to look up and see.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, I'll boost you up. So I'm like ready to boost this guy up.
I'm more concerned with whoever says up, not gonna lie. Is that voices from Goddess Lyra herself?
Just go. If it was the Goddess Lyra, then there's a reason we heard it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get boosted by Rufus out here.
Okay, so Rufus, you boost Glauve up and you push against the roof, and you notice that basically the stone tile, it just moves up. And it seems to be that there was basically kind of like a false upward floor. And it seems to be some sort of entryway you can go up into and crawl up into.
Yeah, I want to see if I can keep going, crawl through the secret passage.
Yeah, and it goes.
Am I able to maybe grab, maybe I can offer my hand to Rufus and maybe grab him up, or is that he's too far on the ground?
Yeah, you can do that. You can pick him up.
Yeah, I'll jump and you pull me up.
Jump, yeah.
Yep. And as you do, you basically don't go that far. You go a little to the right, and you notice that there's a ladder going downwards into the room. It seems that you've been able to pass over the wall. And as you look down, all you see is the ladder, but you hear the sound of voices and chatter.
I hear something. It sounds like a chatter.
And one of the voices sounds familiar to you.
Wait a minute. This voice.
And I'm assuming you guys just jumped down.
Yes, we're going through down the ladder.
So you jump down, and the room reveals to be some sort of bedding. There seems to be 4 paladins in this room, and they seem to be playing some sort of game. And they're in their basically casual clothes.
Holy a cutie.
The 3 of them on the beds. They look
Oh,
at
shit.
the one in the middle. They say, "He's here." And then the one in the middle says, "Already?" And she turns around and she looks at you. And you know this person, Rabbit. This was one of your senpais, as they would say, in the religious schools. There's the paladin. The paladin named Valeria. And the last time you heard of her, she was training to become the captain of the paladins, of one of the forces of the paladins. Just one of the groups.
Yep.
But none of them are in armor right now, they're just in like casual clothes. Basically. Because right now it's around like 6 p.m. So they're probably getting ready for bed.
I'm like, Glover, you
like
know these people?
By the goddess Lyra. I didn't know you're gonna be here, Miss Valeria.
She says to you, "I thought it would take you longer to get here."
What do you mean by that?
And she says, "Well, you weren't the smartest in religious studies."
Holy, didn't piss me off.
I have to help you on your tests.
What if
I start nodding. Just nod.
What if I say that was a secretly all a ruse to get closer to you, huh?
Was it a ruse? I like whisper to Glover, was it a ruse?
Hey, you don't know that.
Well, it seems to have worked enough. And then she says, "What are you doing here?" And her eyes narrow.
Being as Glover is like kind of like getting like
Flustered.
I'm like, me and the professor over here. Hi, how are you? I'm someone, right?
Yeah.
We were inspecting. We're just checking out the church as we are we are friends with the individual who funded this church.
The 3 paladins on the bed seem to all laugh. They seem to be uproarious laugh. And Valeria also seems to snicker as well. She says, "I know why you're here. I've had people following you ever since you arrived in Saltmarsh."
You do? And what are we supposed to do? I'm so lost.
She says, "I've been keeping an eye on you." And she looks at you, Glave. She says, "I know that you've been brought here to spread the word of Lyra." She says to you.
I mean, I was in middle of mission, but I don't know why all the paladins suddenly is in this area, interrupting my sacred orphanage or parish.
Yeah. She says, "But that wasn't the full story, I see. You were sort of tricked a little bit to come here," she says.
Wait, did you say trip? Or tricked?
tricked. She says, while we do wish to spread the word of Lyra, the true reason why we brought you here is to see if there are any evils hidden within Saltmarsh that only one of Lyra's most faithful could reveal.
I look at Glauve, like, thinking... You betrayed me?
Wait,
Like-
what do you mean by evil? Like, are you talking to the spirit cliff? Because I converted that into one of our followers.
She says, no, there... And then she looks down and she says, well, there have been believers of a forbidden god. This is very sensitive information. If this went out, I would have no choice but to call my knights on my paladins. He says, and we believe that they have their base of operations in Saltmarsh. We believe they worship an old god and have been making offerings to him at night.
Do we know which old god?
She says, I can't tell you. I wish I could.
Is it because I'm bald?
If God was, he would be able to enter your mind. He's a powerful.
It's because I'm bald, isn't it?
Are you doubting my belief and my faith in Lyra herself? That a mere mention of this old goddess name can shaken my belief to the core? Is that how little do you think of me?
She says, I only want to protect you, brother. I couldn't bear seeing you get hurt. She says, just
Hey, she didn't say no, by the way.
And she gives you a sad smile. Sad smile.
Well, at least from the adventure that I had so far with all these people, it doesn't seem that any of them is spiritually misled or evil, as far as I can tell, or I don't sense any evil energy or the old god's energy.
She says,
I mean, these people.
She asks you a question. She says, do you know how long Saltmarsh has been around?
300 years?
She says, longer. Quite longer. She says, Saltmarsh has been around for around a millennium. And she says to you, rather, do you know how many gods Saltmarsh has worshipped?
A lot?
He says, yes, a lot. A new one every century. Don't you find that strange?
I mean, people comes and go, and belief just comes in as well. There are, in fact, many gods, so I'm not really quite surprised by that. And that's why it's my job to kind of spread her name in Saltmarsh, to bring joy to this country, to this nation, or to the city, whatever it's called.
She nods her head in agreement. She says, yes, I suppose you would be. And she says, well, my paladins have been brought here to find wherever these cultists may be, wherever these non-believers may be, and uproot them and destroy them. Our first idea was that they may be hidden within the Church of Procon. So, when we heard word of the Church of Procon coming to Lyra's hands, or to the hands of the worshippers of Lyra, the Archbishop was more than happy to send us over and investigate. But unfortunately, I have found nothing besides this secret room where we play cards and sleep. There seems to be many a secret in this church, yet to uncover.
Or maybe I could help. Like, I've been through hell. Like this person here, and I point at Rufus, almost got swallowed by an alligator. But we persevered through.
She says...
You just make it sound like I'm just stupid.
She says, I think at the moment you and your friends should just spread the word of Lyra and go on and take other adventures. I think us paladins can handle this thing.
You weren't much of a fighter in school anyway. You seem to keep missing your guiding bolts, if I remember correctly.
God, it's so bad. It got so deep.
Well, every single word that you have said so far, Miss Valerie, has hurt me even more. Whoop. If that's how you truly see that that I offer no value whatsoever, I'll just leave you to your accord.
While we're trying to leave, can I do a quick perception check if there's anything of value just lying around that I can just do the 5-finger discount?
Yeah.
5-finger discount?
Yeah. I got a 24.
Oh wow.
Okay. Let's see. Beside, there are some bags next to the beds, bunk beds on the floor, but besides that, you don't notice it. The bags probably have the belongings of paladins and Valerian.
Is there any way I'm able to just like pinch one as we're going? It's like, well,
Yeah.
you guys don't want us here. And we're like, see you guys.
They would surely notice you if you were to just walk on.
True. Glave, I like whisper to Glave. I need you to make a scene with Valera so I can steal their shit.
I thought you were gonna mage hand it, to be honest.
I am gonna.
Oh, they're gonna notice. That's fine. Don't worry.
Okay, if that's the. Wait. Can you point at me in the map where the item is?
So they're just next to the ladder, basically. There are 3 next to
Are
the
you-
ladders.
So, you could probably get this one, just only this one, right?
Yeah.
Depends on how good of a performance you do.
Okay, I am gonna. Okay, upon hearing that, I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm gonna try doing distract him anyway. So I am gonna use my taumaturgy, and I'm gonna create a ominous whisper around this area right here.
I see this in the cogs in this guy's brain working, and I was like, maybe you have like a last hug, like a very forceful last hug, when you can they have to force you out of them, and I can just pinch the bag. No, you're not gonna believe it. And whisper.
So you make an ominous whisper in the corner.
The corner right here.
The corner right there. And the 4 paladins, their eyes turn towards the corner.
I quickly mage hand and grab the bag from here,
Yeah.
and then make it walk all the way to the bottom floor.
So you get the mage hand, and then you just grab the bag and you throw it to the
Okay. Second question, right? These windows. Are any of them open? Any of them open? Oh shit.
It's not time, so they're closed.
Oh.
But as you finish the whisper in the corner, Valera reaches out her hand, and you see a bright iridescent light come out of her hand and blast into the corner of the room. And then she says, "It's dealt with. Let's go and play again." And they play their cards again, and they turn back to playing cards. She said, "I'm about to win." See their smile.
Okay, I look back at Glave. It might be in our best intention not to steal, but we can steal from them illegally. What if we
Play cards. Play cards, man.
Play cards again.
Gamble.
Well, ladies, what you before we leave? Before we wait, you want to gamble, right? Is that what you're doing? You want to gamble, like?
Yeah, let's gamble. I don't know, your clothes or something, man.
Ladies, how about we make this interesting? I mean, we do serve the goddess Lyra, the goddess of joy, and games and something like that. So how about we make this interesting? How about we make this interesting and we do a little bit tomfoolery? Maybe we offer something to make things a little bit more interesting.
Okay, you have to make a persuasion check. Like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say to them? Like they respond to you. They say, "Interesting how?" Valerius says.
I think I help them by like saying, "Look, guys, you already told us to just spread the word. It's already dark out. We're gonna go, but we have nothing else to do. Is it okay if we play some cards with you guys for a bit?"
I got 10.
I'm gonna be going 12 for a second.
They say, "Sure, you can join us." And they gesture for you to come sit down. They come.
Here, Rufus, you wanna come sit right here?
You guys are playing cards.
I guess so. I mean, I guess that's what Rufus wants.
Okay.
I mean, I'm happy to leave, but he wants up.
Hopefully this deals the right people. And who else? Which one is this one?
I'm back. Okay.
Alright.
So before we start, I go up and say, well, Captain, whatever you just blasted, it made the room a bit hot. I'm just gonna open this window right here, let it cool down a bit.
They don't say anything, they just nod.
Alright.
I was gonna say, can we play for the paladins then? Because we got enough people, other people to play. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's four of them. There's 1 DM and 3 other players. So we can play for them. Alright, I guess I'll be this paladin over here. I'll play for at the bottom. Hey, what game are we playing, by the way?
Oh, you're just blackjack, right?
Uno.
Uno?
What? Uno?
Oh, wait, yeah, did you actually add the Uno game?
No, I have the regular deck, so we can do that. Just have it the same suit and same number.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, well, let's go with just...
Who starts with what card? Wait, wait, this is kind of weird. Because, it's color-based and number based. How do we do this?
So the suits are the colors and the numbers are the numbers.
What if we just play Uno online?
Online.
Wait, is a Joker +4 to somebody then?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good.
I guess just put the card there and then just start in a circle. The DM can put the first card there.
Okay. That's a wild card, right? The face card.
Yeah, we'll make them a wild card. We'll make it so that the Joker is +4, and yeah, we'll just make this a wild card. All the face cards wild cards.
Okay.
So I'll just pick diamonds.
Okay. What's the rotation?
I think you doing Valera, right? So then we can either go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Yeah, I'll be this paladin down the bottom, so I'll go that turn. And now Scotty can be the top one and Dingo the middle one.
Are you the main one, Trent?
Yeah.
Who's Trent?
I think, are we going clockwise?
Clockwise? Clockwise?
Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus.
Okay, my turn. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pull a card.
I'll just put all my
So are we going by the So we go by the numbers and the suit, right? So that means the diamond thingy looking.
Yep.
So okay.
Yeah, yep.
I'll just put all my cards in the bottom. It doesn't really matter. Because there's no way I can hide my cards anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna change it to the clubs.
Alright. Paladin number 1. You're up.
You gotta put down your thing.
I believe. Yeah, that's Scotty.
Wait, you can't. What? What do you? What?
It's clubs.
But wasn't it a diamond king? Shouldn't it be a
Not
a king of clubs for it to
All
change?
chase cards are wild cards.
They're just wild cards? Oh, okay, okay.
What, the king, the queen, king, jack, those
Okay.
what card?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll just okay.
Okay.
Seems fair.
Right.
Who's this one?
Wait. Didn't Rufus play and then Paladin number 1?
Yeah, Paladin number 1 came after me.
Paladin 1 was Scotty. Paladin 2, that one is Navish.
Is this me?
The one,
Okay.
the one there's me.
Okay. So, wait, I'm so confused about these cards. This one is Trent. This one, who played the king?
The king was a wild card. Just leave the one on top. The 4 is the one on top. Is all you need to worry about.
Okay. Wait, so is it Scotty's turn?
No, Scotty put the club.
Yeah.
Oh, Scotty did the okay. My turn, eh? Oop, there we go. Your turn, boy.
Oh, whoops! I did not mean to do that. Give me a second. I was a draw that, and I accidentally put it on the board. Let me just.
Now, while this is happening, right? I try and assess how hard is it to get the little stick of light that Valera just blasted that corner with.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess. Oh, whoops.
So you want to know like the light?
Okay, you won't let me put that card on top.
Like,
I'll just put it.
I don't know what it is, but I kind of want to steal it.
I see. So.
And I'm just asking what it, how hard would that be?
Yeah. So
I'll choose spades, by the way.
you think the magic came from my hand, so you don't think there's a way you can steal it.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't put the jack on top, but I chose. I'll just leave it as spades, is what it is. I couldn't
You are
put it on
right
top of.
next to one of the rucksacks.
True.
Yeah, it just goes underneath. Oh, why'd you put it there?
We
I
can
think I'm
delete.
gonna
We can
slowly-
delete the previous ones and then.
I'm gonna try and slowly, one by one, do my mage hand, and carry each belonging from the one by one, and that's the.
Yeah. Okay.
It's your turn, by the way, Mo.
So you
Mark
make a
is
sleight
up.
of hand.
Oh, is it me?
Lava's turn.
Okay,
I guess I can do this one.
I got a 13.
That passes. So you get one.
Okay.
back. It hits the top of the roof. Underneath it slides down the roof, and all the paladins. So what was that?
Oh, let me check. I will walk up, right? I'll walk up.
You walk up,
So you gotta walk.
see that the sack has just slided down the roof onto the ground. Can't see.
It's just some two possums fighting. This happens too often in Saltmarsh. Don't worry, guys. I know. I've had to fight one for lunch, or
One of the paladins says, "I'm scared of possums." And it's okay, I'll close the window if the nearest. She goes up. and-
Oh, I got it. You don't have to stand. You don't have to stand. I'll close it.
She's like,
Close it.
"Oh,
Don't worry.
oh, no."
Don't worry. I close
I
it.
guess my paladin will complain. Oi, it's your turn, Valera. Hurry up. She's just not doing anything.
2 spades. Ah, dragon. Spade of ace. Oh. How do I send?
Just delete the other ones if you can't put it on top.
No, you can bring the front.
There we go. Just delete.
Yep.
Okay.
Next. It's me now, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Oh, Scotty's turn.
This person's turn.
It's Paladin 1.
Paladin 2's turn. The one that's scared of
Now it's my turn. Paladin 2 played. Now Paladin 3. Oof.
There you go. Glave's turn.
Wait, no? Is it? Oh, is it my turn already? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Poo. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll just put 4. Yeah, 4. Wait, it doesn't let. Oh,
It's at the front. It's at the front.
You can just right click.
It's 4. I lost the card. It's in the stack. There you go. Okay, there you go.
Oh my god.
Right.
Just
Right.
delete that, man. Here we go. There we go. Okay, be done with it.
You guys can
There you
right click the card and send the front. And then
No, we can't. It doesn't. I don't think there's a thing for that for us.
Yeah, we can flip card, take card, remove
You can flip card and remove
Yeah,
card.
we can't make it to the front. No. I think it's only you.
okay.
Valera, is it?
Valeria. Valeria or Valeria? I got confused.
It's
Valera.
It's both.
My...
It's both. It depends on them. They color.
It is now Rufus's turn.
Oh my god.
I'll change that to clubs.
Clubs. Oh. Scooty's turn. That's not clubs. That's spades.
Wait, that's a weird looking.
Spades. You can't play it, man. You can't play that card. Put that aside. Oh, you can. If you right click, you can pick it up. You can pick it up. Take card.
Take card. Ah, okay, I see it.
You can pick it up again. If you don't want to play that card. I love how we gamble each game. Fun mechanic gambling.
How do I draw a card from this thing? From this pile?
I
I don't have it.
If you just hover over the pink little thing onto the right, you can draw it, or you can just click on it and then use that, and then pick it up if you want.
I can just do the click draw and do that.
Yeah, it
If
should
you don't
draw
want
and then it should go to you.
I got it. Pick
Or
up
you,
the card.
or you can drag it to yourself. I believe if you click and drag and drop it on your name. Should
Oh,
work.
I can. Alright, yeah, that's alright. Already did it. Yep. Next person to wish.
You didn't get a clubs? You can place
no,
down
no,
the
I
clubs.
drew. No, I drew a card. Yeah.
Okay. I will.
It's very scuffed. I love it.
I will change it. I will make it into spade.
A spade?
From now on. Yeah, spade from now on.
Okay, fine. I would make. Oh, is it my turn now?
It's your turn.
No. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So that
Spade.
was you more. Okay, nice. Yeah. Your turn, Blave.
I'll turn it into a heart.
My guy. Stop it.
I'll turn it into a heart. My own. That was Valeria's turn.
Plays.
A
She
10.
says Uno.
Yeah,
And then she says, I'm gonna win.
why does it say that you got 4 cards?
You guys probably deleted your cards, right?
Maybe. Who knows?
I'll play my card as well. There you go.
But everyone else's looks correct. I've got 2, 4, 2, and I've got 5.
You got 5. Why do you have 5?
I don't know. I had to draw the first. Did I? You had to draw the first 2. I did over 2.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Are you sure you're playing from your playing cards, Trent?
I just pulled out 5
And not
cards
picking up and then playing?
I drew 5 out and put them in the card. So, you can see my last card.
You don't see your cards.
It's in the black for us, won't it? We'll
They wouldn't see it.
Oh, that's fortunate for me.
It waits for you, but not for us. I think it's Rufus's turn. Or whose turn is it? Oh no, Rufus played. The 3 of Hearts. Then it's Pocket Noobs and now Goody's turn. 9 of Hearts. I will draw. See what I get. I can't. Nope, I can't play. Next person.
I guess I'll play that and I'll turn it to diamonds, I guess.
So it's my turn, right?
Yep.
Whoop, shit. Boop. Okay, there you go. I draw a card.
Valera's turn. Is it diamond? It's diamond, yeah.
Yep, diamond.
Diamond. The diamond.
Oh, so this is so you chose diamonds. Oh.
He chose diamond.
So Valera chose
Is it Rufus' turn? I guess she couldn't play.
I draw 1 card too. I play that. And I play this card right here. What are you changing it into? I can't grab the card. Shit. I'm gonna change it into clubs. Because I'm a clubber, you know what I'm saying there? Club.
Okay, guys.
Fair enough.
Okay. Scotty's turn.
Wait, what's a club again? Let me have a look. Pull up my card.
Oh no, the joke! How many do I draw?
+4,
right?
+4.
Plus, the joke is a +4? What?
Because there's no +2 technically.
Oh man, +4. Holy. Okay, thanks guys. I love the cards.
You're welcome, bro.
I love having 7 cards, man. Holy. Your turn, Moya.
It's on clubs, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll have to draw. Oh,
I mean,
that's good.
I think he can decide, can't he?
There you go. Clubs. Club. No, because it'll stay on clubs because that's what it was. I drew a club and played it.
Yeah, nice. Lave's turn.
9 of club.
Valeria's turn. Uno. You gotta draw. You gotta draw now. You don't have. You have Uno. You only drew 1 card when you had 1 card left. So.
yeah, she plays the cards as well.
No, but I said Uno before you said it. That means you gotta draw. You gotta draw now.
Do you really want to get blasted by your captain?
You got no choice, man. You gotta draw.
Damn, someone's gonna be doing an extra PT tomorrow. Anyway, Uno.
Oh my god, you
Uno.
1.
Holy, okay.
It is Cody's turn.
Roll the deck has normal cards.
Actually. You can run out of cards.
Yeah, you have to refresh the deck or something then.
Oh wait, I think I got it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's my turn. I drew. Alright.
My turn, eh? It's a clubs, eh? Clubs, a lovely club. I will play the 6. Give me a second. Get rid of all of that. There we go. 6 of clubs.
Alright. 6 of diamond.
Okay. Well. I'm changing it to heart.
Hato.
Hato. Akai Hato.
Valeria's turn.
Who knows?
Oh.
Rufus' turn. I don't think she doesn't have diamonds.
Ooh, Valeria.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know what Rufus has then.
What's Rufus doing? Drawing or playing?
He's gone.
Rufus?
Reading.
Come back.
Oh, I win.
You win?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh my god, you won!
Wait, with your... I don't see a card.
It's my card. Right there.
Nice.
Hey. Yeah. Better luck next time, Captain.
He says, oh well, I lost
What
the
do you-
last 5, so that's 1 day.
Fair enough.
Wait,
Well,
I think... God, these!
Well, it was a nice game with you guys. I think that Gladwin and I should head on home. We got a bunch of exploring to do, don't we, Gladwin?
We do, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you, Captain. Paladins. And I start heading down.
You don't win any money from the... What?
No,
I'm
it's a
just
game,
gonna-
a friendly game.
I'm gonna shake hands with Valeria one more time before it goes. Like, it seems like we're gonna be meeting.
One of their clothes.
I feel like we're gonna be meeting each other a lot this time around. So, if you need anything, feel free to just kind of find me in the city or in this town. Might be in the pub something.
He says, likewise, he says, if you ever say anything about the cultists around, then let me know immediately.
It will be kind of hard to find something without having a single clue what they are, but I will try, and I'll smile wearily,
He smiles back.
and I'll just leave with Rufus, I guess. Yeah.
Alright. I start going down.
Yep.
Okay, you guys go down. You go down the stairs and you get all the bottom right side.
I start sprinting where I threw the bag.
So
Which is somewhere here, right? Yeah, start sprinting there. Ignore everything else.
So the powder looks good. She says, "Is something the matter?" As you begin to run out.
My breeches are about to breach.
She's like, "Oh, the toilets are just around the corner. Through that door over there." She closed it.
And I run through like I'm running onto this area.
Yeah.
And I assume Glave's are with me, right?
Yeah, Glave, I guess he's up with you. You go there, Rufus, but there's nothing down there.
I look up.
Look up, and there's a sky above. And then you look back down, and then you see a piece of paper. A white piece of paper.
Oh no. I pick it up and read it.
You pick it up and you turn it over, and you see an eye with a dot in ink. Red ink.
Oh.
Nice spoils.
You stole your bag of panties, I guess.
An eye with a red dot in the middle.
Do we recognize the symbol before?
Yes.
Like, have we met this thing?
You've seen this.
Do I know what it is?
It's on your dagger, by the way.
Well, originally it was a symbol that was underneath a symbol of smugglers. There was a smuggler symbol, and then once the ink faded away, this symbol was underneath. So at the time that they were like suppliers of smugglers.
I nudge Rufus and say, what if the person who took this is part of the, the secret cult that Valeria was mentioning earlier? Because, like, this thing looks ominous.
Whoever they are, they owe me a bag of goodies. We better report this to Varessa.
I should report you to Valeria. you thief. If I realized what you were trying to do, I would not have played cards with them.
They called you dumb in front of your face. I was out there taking revenge for you. This is how you repay me?
By stealing their stuff? No, I don't think so. Oh well, we'll just let bygone be bygone. Let's just return back to Carissa, and we can debrief her with what just happened. This thing, how the Paladins has overtaken our authority here.
We still didn't visit this room as well.
Let me have a look. Room.
Like the back room.
Oh shit! I forgot. There's a map right here. Because I was looking at the bottom left. I didn't realize the top right. Okay.
Do you think it's okay that we just like start jogging around, trying to like saying, "I'm trying to find the toilet," just, like run around, see what's going. Okay.
So you start jogging around, saying you're trying to find the toilet or something.
My breeches. My breeches.
I'm gonna walk. I was gonna stand in front of the parish.
Yeah, as far as staircase.
No door here, right?
Nothing else besides.
A wooden door to my right.
Just a wall.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Okay, I'll go up.
Okay, you go up. Spiral staircase. And
My breeches.
you have to go to the bottom right. It just reveals another room.
Where am I?
Bottom left.
Bedroom?
Bottom left.
The bedroom.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost actually. I don't know where I am. Bottom left, right? I don't see anything.
The bottom left. Bottom left of the whole map.
It's just
Yeah,
above that
nothing's
other place you were before.
Oh, just above that. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay.
You enter a room
I didn't
with
see
two
that.
beds, and a wardrobe, and a chair.
I just start rummaging through everything. Like, rummaging through everything. Mm-hmm.
And there are wooden chests.
I open them.
Like footlockers. Yep. You open them.
I take the clothes too.
The clothes, they basically have no value. Just look very close. But inside the wooden lockers, footlockers, you find 20 gold pieces.
Hey.
You find some books, scripture of Lyra, basically like the equivalent of Bibles. You find, as well, you find some necklace. The symbol of Lyra on it.
I take the necklace as well.
find 2, 1 for each chest. So,
Actually, I'll take 1.
You start to smell something.
Is it my breeches?
No, it's not the creatures. You smell the smell of bread.
Convenient.
Bread. Of freshly
Bread.
cooked bread.
Do I know
What would you like to do?
where it's coming from?
It's not coming from this room, it's coming from...
Oh shit. I hide. So in this space, right, underneath the bed, I hide behind, like, underneath the bed, behind the footlocker. I get everything back where it was, and then, as much as I can, and then hide underneath the bed.
What the fuck? Wow. Where have you been? We're supposed to go. What? What are you doing?
Shut up! Hide!
What's up? What? Hide!
Hide! Shut your mouth! Hide!
You hear steps.
I'm hiding behind it.
And I hide underneath this bed.
I didn't need this bed. Yeah. Hey, I'm roleplaying, man.
You see someone clad in armor. Look up the stairs. Okay, wants to steal. Okay, well, I get it. There's so many stealers. No way.
Oh my god.
So you see someone in plate armor with giant boots. He walks up with a plate of bread and he places it on the desk, and then he walks over to this bed, and he stands still, and you see his plated boots. Rufus. And you also start to see his gauntlets drop to the ground.
Can
Hold my breath.
His helmet
Hold my
drops to the
breath.
ground. And then his plated armor drops to the ground. And his boots.
Can I attempt to like
And then after
peer just a little bit?
clothes drop to the ground.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
And then you see underwear drop to the ground. And then you hear him jump on the bed.
Okay,
He's
okay.
sleeping naked?
Yeah, some people do.
And then you
What the hell was that?
You get
Huh.
something squishy above you. Rufus. It sounds like he's
Huh.
making bread or dough or something. Squishing something above.
I just
He's bleeding the dough?
You have the full visage of what's happening.
I'm curious.
You're not really sure what this is because as a priest you have not been exposed to this yet. But it seems like he's itchy.
What? What was he doing? His motion.
Well, his hands are itching around his crotch. Itching something.
Oh, what's this guy doing? I'm pretty sure I'm not that
Rufus, you know
clueless, but
exactly
okay.
what this guy is doing.
Oh my god.
And you
I'm
see
just gonna have to
across
take
the
5.
There is a whole line of plated armor. Unless you can somehow slink your way through.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can recall any sort of information about a motion of like a up and down motion near crouch on the book that I've been reading or something like that?
Sure, you can do it. You can do like a history check.
A history check? Okay, never mind. History check. Fuck, I got a net 1, so I got 3.
Yeah, he's probably a rash or something. That's what he's
A rash shock.
So I'm trapped underneath. Okay, what if I... what can I do?
Wait, I have an idea. I'm gonna use my cantrip, ttrpg, and then I'm gonna use, fuck, wait, is there a door? Is there any... door or anything like that?
There's no doors. It's just Larissa. You start hearing him. He's hearing him say, "By Lyra."
Fuck. This guy's okay. Is there light? Is there light in here? Is there like a flame or anything like that?
There are like candles basically. There's a candle on
the
table here.
I'm gonna use my ttrpg fireplate to cause the flame to flicker very rapidly for 1 minute. Because the moment that he mentioned Lyra, I feel something's wrong with that, and I just I'm gonna use that.
He pays no heed to that.
Fuck, I kidding me?
Then he says,
I think we're just gonna have to wait it out.
I'm gonna use tremor, the same cantrip. I'm gonna make the ground tremor for 1 minute.
I peer to the outside the footlocker and I make a motion. Stop that shit.
I'm gonna use that. I don't care. I'm gonna make the ground tremors for 1 minute.
Okay. Oh. The ground begins to tremor. And then he jumps up from when he was laying down and he says, What's happening? And he looks around. And he says, What? Are we being attacked? And he starts to jump down, puts his arm on. He's shaking. He knocks over into the water a little bit. And then he gets ready and then he rushes out.
Now's the time. We get out and we book it. We book it out of here.
We book it. I'm gonna grab his bread. I'm gonna grab his bread and I'll leave with it.
I quickly take the other necklace as well then. And then we book it. We're out of here.
We are out of here.
Yeah, run down.
I think we will be right here, right? Like on the top right?
Yeah, top.
On the floor? On the ground floor, yeah.
Yeah. And we just book it out. Booker T out of here.
Okay. And I assume you guys go to the market up with the rest of them.
Yes.
Yes,
I think so.
Yes,
yeah.
we do. Versa and Tori.
So I'll move you guys all you go to the market. But the markets are closed. It's like 10 markets.
Yeah, how are we gonna meet these guys now?
Yeah. But you remember that Ressa said that if you can't meet at the market, meet at the local tavern. So you make your
Alright,
way.
to the local tavern we go.
I will have to pull all your tokens, which are all over the place.
Give me a sec.
I'm pretty sure Priest knows about Sack.
Yeah, you do. You know about sex.
I'm just clueless on that one instance.
You just don't know about masturbation. As it's a sin.
Fair enough.
So they didn't tell you. But you know about sex.
Technically, Lyra's a goddess of joy, so she'd probably like you enjoying it. To her name.
We can make that the law if you want. You can make it so that Marcus knows about that if you want.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know if invoking God's name while doing it is a joyous thing to do.
Yeah.
It's joyous for the person doing it.
I could make some joke, but I don't want Transstream to be demonetized or anything like that. So
I mean, he was leading it that way, man. His choice.
Where are you? You're here.
Okay.
You guys don't have any preference of where to sit, right? So I'm just gonna.
Not
really.
Okay. I was talking more about Tori and Marissa, and no more.
Well.
You're entering the room with them. Towards.
Very good.
Okay. So yeah, Glauve and Rufus, you enter the tavern, and it seems to be filled with some people. And you notice the rest of your party are sitting by one of the tables. In fact, I think it makes more sense if you guys sit on the long table. So maybe then. Alright, and as you recoup, you talk about what occurred to each other. So you guys
Yes.
talk about what
Nomus, what the fuck happened to your face?
the hell? Wait, who is this person? Who is this new person?
Nomeless? Don't let me in with that wretch.
What?
That's you, ain't it? God, you look a bit uglier than before.
Did that witch's potion do something to your face?
He runs in the family.
Damn.
I am no
I tell
more.
them that. Yeah,
Like,
okay, he introduced himself.
No more. But you're still
Yes.
here, though.
Mm-hmm.
I am not Nomeless. I am no more.
Oh. I look at Varessa, I like nod, and look at Varessa, and then I just shake my head. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
One of the tavern girls comes over and she says, "Would you boys like a drink?" Goes to Glauve.
Yes. Yes, please.
What would you like? We have ale. And
Anything
ale.
else?
Yeah.
I'll have and ale, please.
Alright, and ale coming up. And,
I'll have whatever he's having.
Alright. Water coming up.
Oh my.
Aren't priests not supposed to drink?
I don't know, man. My other mental hider drinks a lot, you know. So I learn from the best, I guess. You can drink once in a while. I don't want to be too drunk like Haita, but
I see.
Lyra's all about joy, isn't she? Gotta
that's
enjoy a
true.
good
That's
drink.
true. That's true. That's true. But we be joyous in moderation.
You hear screaming from the back. Someone saying, "Who the fuck took my chicken?"
Wait, what?
Right here. And someone else saying, "I gave it to a customer." That was my chicken. This argument is happening in the background of which.
I turn to Varessa. I'm like, Varessa, I need to speak to you in private as soon as possible. But first, ale. I guess it's like whisper this into.
I guess Varessa gets no more to move over, so I think I can sit next to me instead to talk to me. I don't know if he can move his token. Okay,
Yeah,
just sit over there.
Can you?
Yeah, looks like. So Rufus can sit next to me instead.
Alright.
Because Varesa's not even partaking currently. It's Bims who's just eating a bowl of something.
Yeah.
Okay. So I relay to Moya what I've learned. While I'm doing that, right, I pull out the necklaces and I cast Identify on them.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Wait a second.
So you were saying?
He was relaying information to me,
Oh, okay.
I believe, about the church.
Oh, you were saying?
All right.
I was. I'm like.
All good.
So, after hearing the information, Varesa will actually say the church, since it's a Church of Lyra, they're allowed to take care of the funding themselves if they wish, but they're not allowed to do anything without proper planning with the city.
And then I
inform they didn't do, as long as it's been filed the new plans properly with the city, it's okay.
Alright,
otherwise it's not.
And that deals with the papers with the seal of the Archbishop. I talked to him about Valera, the captain of the Paladins, that's holed up in there as well. And I tell him about the story, like, look, I tried to steal a bag, right? I tried to steal what's like their equipment and stuff. Threw it out the window of the mage helmet. We were playing Uno, right? Anyway, I come to retrieve it and I look around to see if anyone was like in earshot. And like this was
a
in
performer. Yeah, he's just singing.
Is he passed out or is he singing?
Nah, he's singing.
Oh, okay.
Varesa acknowledges seeing that it's the same symbol that the smugglers had on their weapons underneath that they tried to ride over on. But she'll look confused and she'll ask, "What's Uno?" She's never played it.
It's a Saltmarshian card game. You should play it sometime.
So a Saltmarshian peasant game, I take it.
Pretty much.
Interesting. We'll have to have a fun game sometimes.
We should.
Varesa checks the documents he goes and says they seem legit, but we have to check. You'd have to check with the city council or the city planning office to confirm if they actually lodged their plans to update the church or parish.
Yeah. Then I like.
Otherwise,
also,
it's unlicensed and it could be condemned by the council or forced to pay a fine.
And I tell Orisa, like, and the captain of the Paladins, they're what's her name? I forgot. Let me put it in my handy dandy notebook. Valera.
Yeah.
They're Glauve's an acquaintance. And from what I've been told, Glauve was okay, like look at Glauve. See what he's doing.
I put my hand. No, I can't really put my hand. I just like stares at Rufus and shakes my head.
Let's just say he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed back in the academy.
Varesa nods and says, "Yes, who claims to be a ghost specialist when they don't even have the equipment to back it up?"
I only said that because I want to be with a party, you know. I offer my
Ghostbuster with no backpack. What on earth? But she acknowledges the info about the cult and says it may be connected to this eye symbol. We'll have to keep an eye out. Since the church was abandoned because of my presence, we don't actually have any info on them. Or who was actually operating in there. I'll ask him if he knew what was in the bag before he grabbed it, so we have a rough idea if he come across the items.
No, we didn't. I threw it out the window before I could even check, so I can grab it later.
Most likely a bag of personal possessions, then.
Most likely. Oh yeah, and I got these 2 necklaces as well.
Varessa has a look at them and says they have some faint holy energy to them, but they're nothing too special, just like they've been used frequently for praying. Though that right one seems to have been used for something else as well. Has an odd odor to it.
I toss these 2 necklaces behind me. I'm like, let's drink some ale.
You took them on the ground or in your bag?
Like, you know, like I just like flick it behind me. like literally, I'm like throwing salt behind me. It's like that.
Okay. Do you aim for the people behind you, or just accidentally?
I just throw it. Whatever it hits. Look. Sorry, mate.
The kid runs over, picks it up, and runs away.
Oh, I knew that kid.
And then his dad comes over. Oi! Don't steal! And he chases after.
Oh, that must be his adoptive father now. I'm glad. He always was a bright kid. Taught him well though. Take the first instance. You can take every opportunity like it's your last opportunity.
Varessa just looks confused since she's never heard the line.
It's something we boys talk about in the orphanage.
Okay. Varessa decides to share a childhood anecdote herself. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning.
I've heard that one. That was who was that from again? It was a famous poet. I remember him.
Yes, he loved his family a little too much, though.
Yikes.
I think I recognize him.
He's called Grand Torino.
It's his pen name. It's Vincent. Vincent of the Diesel.
Yes. That and his real name was Grand Torino. I guess I'll...
No more. You noticed that this man has been staring at you this whole time. No more. Staring at you, and he's playing with his mustache and his beard.
Good thing I thought he was playing with something else.
No. Just his facial hair.
Oh, not his meat stick.
Not his...
Oi! What are you looking at?
And he smutters something to himself, but you can't hear him no more. You can't hear him no more. He's too far away. Seems to
I
be
slowly approach.
Me seeing this, I keep an eye on him.
He says,
Are you laughing at my teeth?
Specimen, aren't you?
What?
Fascinating. You radiate a certain aura. And he plays with his mustache more.
Of course I have aura.
Impeccable aura. The aura to kill.
Mayhaps.
And then he lowers his voice and he puts his hand over his mouth to whisper. And he says, "Would you like something to kill right now?"
I could kill some time.
Well, I know Father Time, and I think I'd like you to kill him.
Oh, do
And
tell
he
me.
passes you a note. passes you a note.
So, Mr. Baressa, who did you find to replace Domeless? I look the same.
I'll explain encountering Gnomeless's father and that Gnomeless is in gnome sleep, I guess, and needs to recover. So he asked for his younger brother to come along, who's special, special, not Baressa also.
I see it. I can see the resemblance. They both have two front
As you
teeth.
look at the note no more, the note says 5 orange tree. And the man gives you a big grin and he nods his head. This is all you need to know. Come here and let your spells blow. And he starts to chuckle.
Owls? What are they?
Yeah. It says here 5 orange tree.
Oh, they said 5 orange green.
No, tree.
5 orange tree. Alrighty, good lad. I will.
He says, if you bring me your head, I will bring you something better instead. And he grins. He has no teeth
head.
though, but he grins.
Which heads?
He says,
Top or bottom?
2.
Oh,
The more to have, the more to. And he whispers, chew. And then he smiles.
freaky you are.
No more.
But I will
I
listen.
think this guy. I think he might be a little.
Freaky you are.
Anyways, I will keep this note just for the future.
Yes.
I guess since we finished eating really and just had a quick drink, that I'll suggest going back to the manor to retire, I guess, till the next day, because I don't think we can go to the market till the next day. Since I think that's where we would stay, right? Back at Varessa's manor.
Pretty much.
The party agrees? Sure. But I think this is a good place to wrap it up for this session.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Starting next week, you guys can make your way back to the manor, and then we'll see what happens, where else you're going there.
All right.
So yeah, it's just a quick summary. The party made their way back to Saltmarsh. They were greeted by basically the head of the, not the head, but the running candidate for the Seers. The running candidate for the Seers, who gave them their reward, 2,000 gold reward for dealing with the lizard folk and also dealing with the smugglers. And then afterwards, after they talked to Solmor, they went their separate ways and dealt with their separate things. So Varessa and Tori went over to check on Nomus, or see if Nomus could be helped by the local mage, and came back with no more instead, who was now joining the party. Then Glave and Rufus went over to the new chapel of Lyra, the new church of Lyra that was established, and Glave met a childhood friend of his past, who explained that the paladins of Lyra have come down to Saltmarsh in a form of expunging of certain cultists or heretics who would spread evil in Saltmarsh. But she doesn't know where their main base of operation is. She just knows that they are here in Saltmarsh. And then the two groups re-met back at the tavern. And now that's where we are here. making their way back to Aressa's pad, which I think will be pretty decked out when you come back. Oh, also, did you do your gold, Aressa?
I didn't do it yet because I haven't gone back to the build.
Yeah. Okay, so we can do that when you get back. Alright. Seems good. A nice roleplay session. No fighting. Not bad.
Not too bad.
Very good.
Very nice.
What did you guys think of the new tie? Does it work well for you guys? Or?
Yeah, pretty good. Yep.
Okay, that's good.
I'm happy. I get to stay for like the whole session, which is always fun.
Yeah. Well, that's good. As long as everyone can just come along, it is all good. Alrighty then. Thanks for everyone for coming, and I'll see you guys next.
Thank you.
Same time. Depending on how it
Yes,
is,
sir.
we could also extend it by an hour. But for now, we'll just do 4 hours and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Right, sounds good. Alright. Look, I am ecstatic that the stream didn't crash. So, it's wunderbar. The stream didn't crash. I love it. It's great. And I think the session went pretty well. Considering a lot of it was basically ad hoc, spur of the moment kind of stuff, I think things went well. And I was able to tie in Nomus's introduction pretty well, or No More's introduction pretty well into the story. Next time though, I think there'll be a little bit more roleplay, but then I'll probably just try and, push things forward. Maybe give them the hooks for the next big adventure. So should be good. Yeah, I think the time will work out pretty well as well. The next time I have a session, I should have a little bit more planning, so it should be a bit more smoother. And I want to add Uno to the decks as well, so we can get which shouldn't be too hard. I'm like halfway complete anyway. But yeah. Also, I'll have to see when I can try and make that intro. It might not be tomorrow, but we'll see. Because I still have some stuff to do. But I'll see when I can make the intro. I'll try and be. I'll see when I can try and make the intro. But thanks, anyone. Shout out to Twitch people, YouTube people, Shorts people, and Earbuds people. Shout out to you guys, and thanks for